Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They run again with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before him. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now 2nd and 9.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of oat me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smelly face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Cause I about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white. I step up to that mic, cock it in. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. They marked him at the 35-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. An even 40 yards. First down for Aaron. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Second and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's third and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
One more time, they give it to Hall. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Will line up for a 3-point conversion.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll swing that out wide, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jalen Darden now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. To the 45. Still going. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. That is a gut punch. A huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble, and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchback.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier is getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put the tight end Brown in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment.
Here we go.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. Good blocking, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Rodgers on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now Rodgers on 4th down. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. From the gun, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack. Third and long for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Following the touchdown, the Jets have Rodgers ready to go for 2. Rodgers now. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return is Darden. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of the...
And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips and...
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Following the touchdown, the Jets have Rodgers ready to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. Breathing room up past the 15. Look at him go! And he will dive into the end zone. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive